DC here. Hi, guys and gals. Well, it is Sunday morning, and I hope that you're all well. What time is it? It's 8:15. So Mrs. DC is still sleeping. If you notice, I'm looking out the window because I've got it open over there. We've got these. Let me see if I can show them to you. What are they called? White-collared doves or something like that. Just a minute, I'll try and show far off. There's only a few right now. Now, let me see here. Sometimes there's up to, 25, 30 in the tree. Can you see them? And eventually they all come together. Okay, they're kind of coming up together now. And it is actually quite impressive when they all get in there, because, where are they? Here's a few others. But the whole tree, that's the nut tree. As you can see, there's no leaves and it's being trimmed. But when they come, I tell you, it's impressive. There might be up to 40 at a time. And all of a sudden, I don't know, they kind of like call each other. And all of a sudden, they just leave also, just like that. You never quite know why. I know that we do have quite a few crows around here, and so they kind of compete for wherever they can, hang around. But it is kind of funny. Yeah, so a few have added themselves onto it. I'm just going to put this, it's on a tripod. I'm going to try and put it back as it was. Okay, that's about right. Yeah. So anyway, just that little bit. Today's Valentine's Day. So, for those of you that, I was going to say celebrate, because I don't know if you actually celebrate. Well, actually a lot of people do, but we're going to have, I think we're going to make mussels and fries or something like that. Nothing big. Just, we're together today. We had the grandkids over yesterday with the mum, so my daughter-in-law's mother. We try and rotate it, spread this out a little bit. We try and rotate it a little bit because we're only allowed 5 people. I know some places they're not allowed anybody, but we're allowed 5 people from another family, and we have this deal. I've said it so many times now, you all know it, but basically with the grandkids is that we've made a bubble, we can say. We're the only people that they see, pretty much, aside from going shopping. And yeah, I do work every day, but I mean, I have to keep the distances and all that, and the mask. So yeah, so we get to see each other. But since this is Valentine's weekend, I thought it would be kind of nice if my son and daughter-in-law would, have some time together. So we had the other grandmother, bring the kids over, and she ate with us. So we were the 5 people, because the kids count. So and we played outside and so on. And so yeah, it was nice. It was a good time. So Valentine's Day, yeah, I always look up, these old school Valentines. You probably remember them. I mean, if you're my age and, around my age and you're from North America, you've had these type of Valentines. They've been around like since the late, there's been things like that for a long, long time, but this little style with the kind of kids and with little funny, like, what does this one say? It would be a royal treat to have you for my Valentine. There's all little kind of, I was going to say corny jokes associated with them. And they've been around since the 50s at least, and I was in school also in the 60s, so when we had them, they were the same ones, but you could buy them and give them out. I've vlogged about this years ago, where you would, and we didn't look at if it was a boy or a girl. People would just kind of give Valentines. It was kind of like a bit like Christmas cards or stuff like that in the class. You'd give them around. And of course, if you didn't get one, well, yeah. Valentine's Day. It's a big thing. It's of course it's big business, isn't it? A lot of chocolate. I mean, instead of buying, the same amount of chocolate, for example, if it's a heart-shaped box, well, you get like half as much for twice as much the price and stuff like that. So after when you're young, of course, you really, when you have your girlfriend, you really want to buy a nice box of chocolates or something like that. Mrs. DC will tell me, don't buy chocolates. And I know what she means. And I laugh at it. I still buy chocolates. But I don't automatically get the heart-shaped box all the time. I bought some flowers yesterday. Yeah. I think I realize that she enjoys looking at the flowers probably more than actually eating the chocolates. Albeit she doesn't say no to eating the chocolates. Anyway, but that's another story. I'll get in trouble if I don't talk about that one. Oh, yeah, she's still in bed upstairs actually right now. Like I say, we had the grandkids, and then after, it's kind of like, I like having them on the Saturday, because the Sunday then we can actually have more time, I was going to say, to rest. I do realize, they're always it's always a handful when you have the kids, of course. It's not that they're not bad kids, they're just normal kids, and we played outside a bit, and yeah. It's cold here, but we don't have any snow. We did have some snow, and then it melted, and now, well, when I say cold here, it's like around -10, -10 Celsius. And, let me see. Hello Siri, what is -10 Celsius in Fahrenheit?
The answer is 14 degrees Fahrenheit.
Okay, so there you see it. I mean, that is, as far as North America goes, it's not extremely cold. But still, and now because it's cold like that, there's not so much humidity in the air. So we've actually lost all the bit of snow that was there, and it's kind of dry. So yesterday we played out, but it was playing out on the frozen lawn and so on. Yeah. Oh, let me see. I'm checking. I've already spoke 7 minutes. Oh, I haven't even said anything. Oh, it's tax weekend. No, it isn't actually tax weekend, but we have to do our income taxes by the end of the month of February. So it's all electronic now, but I still have to see if I have all the documents. It's kind of like reminds me of scanning out in the new. And if you go into a store and you have to scan your things, and they say, have you checked everything? And then they say, and you say yes, and they say, because we will do spot checks eventually. It's a bit like that right now with the income tax stuff. I mean, they don't ask you now to scan all the documents and send them to them, but they do. All of a sudden, you will get a little message, give us a copy of that. So it's kind of a spot check type of thing. So you do really have to have them on hand. I often wonder, people that don't have scanners, because people don't have scanners all that much. Well, maybe they do when they're printers, but people all have, pretty well everybody has a phone now, I guess. So I suppose that you take a picture of it, I suppose. I don't know. I scan them and then make them into I put them together into a file, the scan pictures, and then make a big PDF file and send that off. That's the easiest way I find. To each his own in that respect, I guess. It's not something that's so important. How do you do your taxes? Is it all electronic now, or do you still have to do paper copies? I mean, it's the period of the year I'm not going to say hate the most, but I certainly do not like, because there always seems to be one document that's missing. Have you ever noticed that? There's always something. Like, where is that thing? How come I didn't get it? Did I get it? Did I put it away? Oh, whatever. Hey, 9 minutes something. I'm going to finish this coffee and let you enjoy something else. I've just taken 9 minutes, almost 10 minutes of your time. DC signing off. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye, and enjoy the Valentine's Day.